time. Yes.
Hi. How are you doing?
Doing good. Thank you so much. How are you doing?
I'm doing good too. Thanks for asking. I'm Sonam Galhotra, a member of Bloggers Alliance community. We are a diverse group of bloggers, writers, professionals dedicated to sharing knowledge and fostering growth across various fields. We are really thankful to Dr. Shivani to becoming our esteemed guest speaker today. And Dr. Shivani Khetan is a seasoned clinical hypnotherapist. She is a mental wellness coach and speaker with over 9 years of experience. She has empowered over more than 600 clients in overcoming challenges and unlocking their true potential. Her expertise includes extensive training at hospitals, behavioral departments, and she does have a certification from IMDHA, USA, UNESCO, CID, and she is a licensed Heal Your Life facilitator. Dr. Shivani has conducted impactful workshop across North India, and I believe she's gonna be exploring a lot more now onwards. And she's author to several books, and this includes her latest book, which is Enhancing Leadership Skills Through Deeper Self Awareness. So today webinar will focus on 10 tips for enhancing self-awareness as a leader. So we will start now, and Dr. Shivani is going to take us through these 10 major tips which we should pay focus, which we can think about, we can learn about and implement in our lives to grow further. So without a further ado, let's get started. And now, so Dr. Shivani, before we proceed, the clinical hypnotherapist, this term is something not familiar to everyone. So please put a little light on that.
Well, good evening to everyone, and thank you so much for having me on your platform. To start with, the clinical hypnotherapist, yes, this is a term which people generally ask me, is it going to be some stage program that you're going to do, or what is it? See, where we have a lot of behavior patterns, right? So, and we know we want to change them. See, no matter what anyone tells us or not tell us, we know we have situations which internally we know that I have a situation here and I am not working on it, or I'm not giving that extra attention into it, which I can. And sometimes there are people who are giving a lot of attention and they realize this is a pattern and I am not able to break it. Okay. So in that case, when you're not able to break that pattern and you know this is something which is my automatic, it's very automatic. And even if I want, I'm not able to
Change it.
release it. Yes.
Okay.
That's when you need someone like us who will help you to first, are you consciously aware that I want to change this pattern? And we help you to align your conscious brain and unconscious brain, because somewhere in your unconscious brain, it is stored, right?
Yeah.
And then we replace it with a new story.
Okay.
That story is created by you.
Okay. That's amazing, and I'm really glad that I got to know that such thing do exist, and because traumas and the belief system that we hold, like, but everybody has a different upbringing, they have seen various different kind of patterns in school, so these kind of things get stored in mind, in body also, and in your heart. Because of that, you're not able to sometimes even grow to your potential, the higher potential you have. So perfect. So now we are going to move with our first tip that you gave us. So I already have a list of it, so I'm going to be going it one by one. So Dr. Shivani highly recommend that daily meditation, right? So Dr. Shivani Khetan, can you share some effective meditation techniques that leaders can incorporate into our daily routine? And how does meditation enhance your self-awareness? How it helps you grow?
Your brain is always listening.
Yeah.
Positive, negative, good, bad, ugly, everything it is listening. So you have to be
Agreed.
very aware. So now when I say start with a daily meditation, it has nothing to do with there's several kind of meditations everywhere. There's TM, there's Pasna, there's Isha Foundation. I've done all. I must say most of them I've tried everything, and I think all are good in their own way. But when I say start with a daily meditation, I'm only saying you sit and you try to listen the sound of yourself. Now, there are two ways of doing it, which we teach children also, that you sit, you take a deep breath, and you start to count from 1 to 21. Like
Okay.
1, 2,
Two,
3. It might
three,
take, I
four.
think it will take 3 minutes or maybe
Mm-hmm.
2 minutes. Go
Okay.
as slow as go as slow as you can. Okay. Thoughts will come, thoughts have to come. People who say, oh, I have no thoughts, some colors come, colors are also thoughts, right? So
Okay.
when we teach children to do this kind of meditation, it's mindful meditation. First, you're breathing, you're looking at yourself, you're only focused on your breathing. Yes, a thought might pop out. Again, you
Mhm.
start to say, okay, 10, a thought came, okay, 11, 12, 13, 14. And now this is something you can keep stretching.
Moving further, I have this one point from you, which is our tip number 2, I would say. Use positive affirmation. I really want to understand here, how can leaders develop and use the positive affirmation, and how is it going to boost their self awareness?
One thing is, I am looking at affirmations. Oh, affirmations are great. This is nice. This is nice. I will just have a recording of it and I'm going by it. No, you don't go by it. You make your own affirmation.
Okay.
What is it that you want to be? You have that affirmation with a strong thought. I will be courageous. No, I am courageous. I see
Okay.
myself working, standing for people, helping people out, helping myself out, helping my team out. So I am
Mhm.
courageous. I have to be courageous first. So for a self-leadership person, if I am not giving what I want to myself, how can I ever stand for others?
Right.
Right? So if I'm looking for a team who will support me, if I'm looking for a team who will fuel me with a love, I have to first give that to myself.
Correct. Great. So now let's move further with that energy to the tip number 3, which is embrace a growth mindset. So, what strategies can leaders use to cultivate a growth mindset, especially when they're faced with challenges or setbacks in the business or their position, especially with that?
So challenges are going to be there always. We think nothing is going to be wrong, but then something is wrong the other time. So challenges are a part of our life, and we are not robots. So something or the other will keep happening. Having a growth mindset means, am I open to new things? Dusra, when I say growth mindset, I'm saying, are you open to new things? Are you open to learn new things? Are you open to meet new culture? Are you open to things which can be very small, like your child, is playing and you are on your phone. So can you leave that phone and just be silly with that child? That's
Yeah,
a growth mindset.
understood.
Um, so simple things. I'm saying being a leader is all about knowing I believe in myself. If you don't have the internal strength, you can't sustain the powerful thing like Tai Chi. It looks very
Okay.
simple, ki haath muh aa raha hai, ja raha hai, but there is a lot of power, there's a lot of strength required to do that.
Mhm.
And I think the day I realized that I'm being stuck here because I don't want to do my cardio, and so my growth mindset was closed.
Yeah.
So I had to open myself and go through a torture. Ki, okay, let's do it. And now I can say I'm enjoying. We've come to 2 sets now, which are like
Mhm.
1 hour sets. And
Nice.
he's trying to push me to third. So this today I told him, okay, third set we will start from Monday. So that's the growth set I'm talking about. That am I
Okay.
pushing my limit?
Okay. Perfect.
When I
Perfect.
know I'm stuck, can I
Mhm.
push myself? So there was a time one set was too long for me. Then I came to a second.
Open to go a little extra.
Yes, I know I am requiring it, but still I'm not doing it.
Right. Right.
So can I push myself towards that?
Perfectly explained. And now we will move further to the tip number 4, engage in reflective journaling. So,
Yeah.
how does journaling help leaders?
See, journaling is something when now some people do every day, some people do weekly. I say when you do journaling, keep some sketch pens, keep some crayons.
Okay.
It will take and give yourself only 10 minutes. Now you can do it in the morning, like I do it in the morning. Some people do it in the evening.
Okay.
Reflection is all about how was my day today? What did I what were the things that touched me?
So can you share some tips like how one can get started and maintain a practice like consistently?
Start with an affirmation. Like I said, use positive affirmations. If you started doing, let's say my morning affirmation was, um, I'm strong,
Okay.
right? Today my affirmation is, I'm feeling like strong. Huh? I am strong. I'm feeling calm inside, but still I'm strong. Okay. So just see what are the other thoughts coming to you when you see that affirmation. So when you say reflective journaling, it's all about how am I feeling? So what I'm saying is, whatever is very personal to you, you can journal about it. I am having a great day today. That's also journaling.
Okay.
It's a
Perfect.
simple
Perfect.
journal. हाँ. 4 words का भी journaling होता है. You can even draw something if you want. That's called drawing journaling.
Okay. So like
I don't
drawing
have to
your
be great at
thoughts.
drawing. Huh? Huh? You don't have to be great at drawing. These are journalings. That's how you are
Okay.
releasing things that you want to say. Pick up a
Okay. So
ukulele or a zenzula.
hmm.
They're very
So
nice to play and then do your journaling because instinctively it will come.
okay. So it's like getting it out of your system
Yes.
in short, right? Okay. Perfect. And then affirmation journaling. There is one more word that is like viral everywhere. That is gratitude. Practice gratitude daily. It is everywhere. Everybody says like we should do. And I am from a Punjabi family, so every elder person is shukar kara karo. Shukar karna is a matlab, being thankful to whatever you have. So please put some light on that.
So my formula is I do my gratitude in the night. And there is a formula called GLAD. Okay. So GLAD stands for G stands for gratitude. So my gratitude of the day can be I could help someone or someone helped me. Simple things. I saw mom smiling today and it was priceless. To me, that gratitude is all about. Then when I say learning, GL, learning. So I always write before sleeping, what was my learning today? So any challenge I had or any new thing I learned, that's how the learning comes in.
Okay.
And then A stands for achievement. What was my achievement of the day? Now, even if I could do my small 3 minutes meditation, to me, that is achievement.
Okay.
Okay. And D stands for delightful movement. Now, delightful movement can be anything. It can be um, someone passed by you, someone said thank you, someone was nice to you, someone saw a twinkle in your eye and you saw a twinkle in their eyes, you
Okay.
complimented someone complimented you on your dress or something. It can be anything, or you have beautiful eyes. Simple
Okay.
things.
So
So,
like
so
little to big, anything.
yes. So when I say gratitude, I say do this glad and then sleep. Why do this in the night? Because you're sleeping with these thoughts and your brain is getting those signals that you had an achievement today, you had a learning today, there was a gratitude, and there's a delightful moment.
Okay.
So you give all that, and with that thought, you're sleeping. So with all that signals that you're giving your brain, and when you are sleeping, then that's what it is going to help you when you get up in the
Okay.
morning. Because you're not sleeping with crib, you're not sleeping with something happened to me, something was wrong to me. You're sleeping with so many good thoughts. Now, achievement doesn't have to be ki I got so successful. No, achievement is I
Hmm.
thought I will do this workout today.
Right. Yeah.
And I did it. And I did it. Maybe I did it for half an hour, but I did it. So I'm telling my brain that you're a winner. You achieved it. Someone was
Perfect.
kind
Yeah.
to you.
So
You
like
were kind to
changing
someone.
energy, changing of the
Yes.
energy. Yeah.
Yes. When I am saying something about it, am I listening to myself without blaming, complaining? Am I able to communicate to the other person how am I feeling? Maybe what they are doing, they might be correct in their own way. So when you say empathy, it means I am able to put myself in their shoes, and I am saying what you are doing is correct, but this is how I am feeling.
Okay.
Okay. So that's where empathetic listening comes in. Now that's one thing. So am I, when I'm listening to others, am I on the phone, or I'm there but I'm not there? So the empathy comes in. I am fully with you.
Okay.
Eyes, nose. When you are telling me something, I'm there. And when I have to really talk to someone, can I tell them, okay, I listen to you, but I feel like this. So without blaming them कि आप ऐसा करते हो या you did this to me, you are never there for me, can I communicate my need, what I feel, with empathy and putting myself in that person's shoes? That's very, very important.
So
And if I
putting
really
things
don't
very
know what,
clearly, clarity is something which will bring it, right?
yes, and maybe that time I don't want to talk to that person, I can even say that, listen, I listen to you, I understand you. Maybe I'm not that open about things. So maybe it's not the right time that I can answer you. So can I withdraw from there?
Okay.
Maybe I'm not with that right now with that growth mindset of mind.
Yeah, it
And
happens. Sometimes we are not ready. It
you know,
happens.
so
Yeah.
so I can tell that person, listen, maybe you need an answer and I respect you, but I'm not in that position right now.
Okay. So
No, it's no,
these
no.
are the
But I'm
ways.
saying that that other person is not in that position to listen to you. So that's fine. Then you have to get
Okay.
out from that point. You can't become what that person is. If someone is nasty, you can't become nasty.
Yeah, we can't drop to that place.
But then I can tell them, listen, I have no answer for you, and I need to get some time. Thank you.
Okay. Perfect. Thanks a lot for putting really, like, I never was able to understand what and how empathy actually is. I know the word, I know the literal meaning, but how actually it is. So thanks a lot for sharing your insight on that. Now, my favorite point comes here, the tip number 7, self-care. Prioritize your self-care. So in the context of leadership, how important is self-care? What are some effective self-care practices that leaders can adopt, and how is it going to impact their work-life balance, I would say?
Self-care starts from I respect myself. I am worth it. I am enough. I have enough. I do enough. So that feeling of if I am respecting myself, then someone can respect me. That's what self-care to me is all about. If I'm kind to myself, then only I can expect others to be kind to me.
Yes.
So a lot of times, I've seen I love you. Why anyone has to tell you I love you? You tell yourself you love yourself. You don't need anyone to tell you I love you. You get
Yeah.
dressed for yourself. You want to go and have lunch at a place that you want to have, go and do that. You don't have to drag your spouse everywhere or your girlfriend everywhere that you have to go together. You can have a person who loves coffee and you enjoy with that, or like I'm someone who can easily go and sit alone, and I love to have a coffee or anything, to myself, and I can be with it. That's what self-care is all about, that I can care about myself. I am not looking for others to come and care for me.
Love your own company.
That's what self-care is. I
Yeah.
care myself for myself.
Right.
So you meditate, you go to exercise, you eat well, you eat nutritious food, you be kind to others, and you be kind to yourself.
We have talked about affirmation, journaling, gratitude, everything possible. And then another thing comes, but you believe you need to see it happening, and then it's actually going to happen. So there was a quote from some, I don't remember exactly from someone, but I read it somewhere. So it was like, the fight is not done on the ground actually. The fight is first done in here, and then it's actually done on the ground. So how visualizing your success impacts, and how can visualization techniques help leaders, or what are the techniques you will suggest to someone uh, to just go ahead and achieve that self-awareness?
So why visualize success only?
Okay.
Why visualize success only? Why not visualize my day? I sit and try, like I do my Tai Chi thing. Okay, where was I going wrong? Acha, usne bola first step, second step, third step, fourth step. This is everyday life that we are living, and we are putting it together step by step. Correct?
Mhm.
So when you say visualize success, so first I have to visualize my normal things. So whatever it is, it's a visualization of the work that I've done on myself. Right. So what kind of a life are you living from day to day that will help you to visualize? You can journal your visualization and you can do a guided meditation to yourself also. That's again a very good way of visualizing. Start with a simple visualization that you can do every day. Can I visualize tomorrow I'm going to go for a walk?
So does this help in making things happen also?
Yes, because if the conscious brain is ready, then the unconscious brain will also help you.
Okay.
Otherwise, the unconscious brain has its own signals and it is giving you. And then that's how your automatic tune starts to happen when you say, my patterns are not able to break.
Okay. So this will help in breaking the patterns also.
So start practicing.
So it will come into habit once we start with small things. Then we are able
Yes.
to visualize actually the
Yes.
big things
Practice.
that we want to.
Practice is the mantra. You practice and you practice and you practice and you practice.
It will happen. Yeah.
So all 10 points, actually, if you have to ask me, I will say it is only practice, practice,
And
practice. People who practice, they're able to do it. People who don't practice, they're not able to do that.
perfect, perfect. So moving ahead, now we are talking about leadership and self-awareness and everything. So it all comes when people are working with other people, right? And no one is perfect. Everybody has their goods and bads. And then comes a term feedback, which is like most of the people are not able to give, and most of the people are not able to take. So there is not a harmony in between this particular thing. So over here, the next step that we want to like explore here is seeking constructive feedback. So what are the best ways for leaders to seek and utilize constructive feedback for personal and their professional growth?
So see, there are two things. I will answer you in two ways. One is giving feedback, one is receiving feedback. Okay. So when giving feedback, I have this formula, like I said, and I give a feedback without blaming, complaining, or justifying.
Okay.
That's my way of giving a feedback. Like, am I giving an encouraging feedback or am I putting that person down? But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, I want to be honest. So, so without complaining, blaming, or justifying, can I give my feedback to the person? That's one. Now, the second is receiving. Now, let's say the other person was not like me to have these three considerations. And that person came out
Bargain.
as
Yeah.
yes, which happens most of the time.
Yes.
Right? They'll just say something to you and then it's actually stuck onto you. And you might not be like that. So I remember down years, one of my teacher had told me, see, receiving feedback आना चाहिए. तो वो कैसे है? You as Shivani, you know your limitations, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. So when someone gives you feedback, can you take without blaming, complaining, and justifying? That's the first step.
Okay. It's a
I have to
difficult
hear
one.
the person fully without telling them nothing.
Okay.
And then I have to, in my computer, analyze that whatever this person said, is it helping me anyway that I need to put myself into anything? Like I said, we never lie to ourselves. So if a feedback has come in, I have to see, okay, is there something really, really for me to take and grab from here? So let's say the brain says, not really, but this point you could have taken in, and the rest of the person, this is all rubbish. It doesn't work with you because the computer is saying, no, no, because Shivani knows she has worked 10 years of her life. So she knows her strengths, she knows her weaknesses, she knows what is correct for her and what is not correct for her. So she is analyzing now that feedback. Okay, this I could have taken care. Maybe next time I will keep in mind. And the rest, it's not working for me. So I'm going to rubbish it. But I'm analyzing it.
Okay. So like we don't need to waste our energy on the things that are not aligning with us. So whatever is aligning with us, just take that out, work it out, and let the other thing be. So now let's move to the last step of the day, which is live with purpose and intention. So can you share your insight on how leaders or anyone can align their actions with the purpose and intention to foster deeper self-awareness?
The purpose from time to time keeps changing. You know,
Yeah.
we are evolving, but we have a long-term purpose and we have a short-term purpose,
Mhm.
which can be for our goals also. We have a long-term goal and we have a short-term goal. So purpose and then intention. Normally people, what they want is, they want, but their intention is not there. Sometimes I want to go somewhere, but my intention is not to go there. I have to go because I have been told to.
Mhm.
So purpose and intention, when they're together, my purpose is that I am going to stand for the work that I do. And my intention is to spread it all over to the maximum I can. So my purpose and my intention are together. So it's like aligning your purpose and your intention so that you can reach, like you're writing a book, right? So when you're writing a book, what is my intention? By when do I want to finish it? What is the time limit that I'm taking?
Okay.
So I started with something, my intention, and then I will receive it. So purpose keeps changing, but purpose with intention cannot change. So my purpose and my intention have to be together,
Aligned.
aligned.
Okay.
So then
Okay.
the last point, which I feel after all these points, is accountability. What is your accountability? So I have not used the word self-discipline anywhere.
Yes. Not
In the
yet.
whole place, I have not used the self-discipline. That's why I'm saying we all know it. That's why it is such a big name for us. Oh, self-discipline नहीं ठीक है. कल से करेंगे, परसों से करेंगे. So I'm saying accountability. Can I be accountable that did I do 3 minutes of my meditation today? Okay, I did not do that today. Okay, can I sit now and do it today? I'm accountable to myself. I'm not accountable to anyone. I'm only accountable to myself. So
Okay.
all those points, live with purpose, intention, visualize, empathy, meditation, affirmation, everything comes to accountability only.
Right.
Was I able to do it or not do it? Was I able to give myself um, excuses, or was I blaming others? So what is my intention? Everything boils down to intention. My intention is in 10 days, I want to achieve this. So that's my purpose. So everything will go in that direction.
Right. Right. We had a great session, Shivani ma'am, and thanks a lot for your time. So
Thank
for
you for having me on the platform, Dr. Amit. Thank you so much, Bloggers Alliance. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I would, maybe conclude, you cannot change human beliefs. You can only replace the old stories with new stories, which will